Hi everybody! Today, we will explore the exciting topic of the Acadian Redfish Fishery in the Atlantic Ocean. Did you know that this fish was at risk of extinction due to overexploitation in the 1980s and 1990s? Incredibly, thanks to strict management measures, Acadian redfish populations have made an impressive recovery, turning them into a sustainable resource. Join me to discover the truth about the Acadian redfish fishery and the ongoing efforts to protect this precious fish. Acadian redfish, also known as ocean perch, is a deep-water fish that lives in the waters of the western North Atlantic Ocean. Found from the waters of Newfoundland and Labrador, Canada to the waters of New Jersey, USA, Acadian redfish usually lives at depths of 70 to 500 meters. They have a long body and a characteristic orange-red color, with small scales and pointed fins. The commercial value of Acadian redfish is remarkable in the seafood industry. The meat of this fish is highly appreciated for its quality and taste, is bright white in color, and has a naturally sweet flavor. This makes Acadian redfish popular in a variety of dishes from grilled, fried, steamed to sushi. Acadian redfish, a species with a long history in the northeastern United States, began commercial operations in the early 1930s. Initially thriving, landings peaked at 56,000 tons in 1942 before facing challenges. Face a decline in the coming decades. They were classified as endangered fish by the IUCN in 1996. However, thanks to conservation efforts, and in 2012, the species was described as established. Completely rebuilt, sustainably managed, and responsibly fished according to US regulations. According to 2022 NOAA fisheries data, Acadian redfish catches totaled 8.4 million pounds and were valued at up to $5.8 million. Currently, most Acadian redfish are caught using bottom trawls. To catch this fish effectively and sustainably, fishermen need to comply with strict requirements and detailed preparation procedures. Before going out to sea, fishing vessels are equipped with trawl nets with meshes with mesh sizes from 6 to 6.5 inches, about 15–16.5 centimeters. This is a common size for catching Acadian redfish. To increase capture efficiency, some vessels may be exempted from using trawl nets with eye sizes of 4.5 inches, about 11.4 centimeters, provided that an observer is present on board. In addition, fishermen need to know and comply with regulations regarding the minimum size of fish caught and the number of fish allowed to be brought back from each trip. This helps protect and maintain fish stocks in the long term, while ensuring that fishing activities do not negatively impact marine biodiversity. After reaching the waters where Acadian redfish live, the ship will lower the trawl net to the seabed. This is a critical stage when fishermen on board must adjust the trawl net to ensure it remains at the appropriate depth to attract Acadian redfish without causing unwanted impacts on the marine environment. The trawl net was then pulled to the surface, carrying large numbers of Acadian redfish and other fish species. Sailors on the ship will conduct fish species selection, retaining Acadian redfish and other target species for commercial products. Secondary fish species and non-target fish species will be released back into the sea according to regulations. Acadian redfish will be processed quickly by workers to ensure quality is maintained. Fillet and arrange into containers for preservation in cold storage right on the ship. Onboard observers ensure net application and management regulations are strictly followed. The meat of Acadian redfish not only tastes fresh, but also offers many nutritional benefits. They are low in saturated fat and are a good source of niacin, vitamins B6 and B12, calcium, protein, phosphorus, and selenium. Do you know why anchovies play an important role in the world culinary revolution? Since 2,000 years ago, anchovies were used by the Romans to make fish sauce, an important spice in their cuisine. To date, anchovies are not only a popular ingredient, but have also become part of the culinary cultural heritage in many countries. So how are anchovies exploited and become one of the most economically valuable fish in the world? Let's explore that with me. Anchovies, with their slender shape and sparkling silver luster, have an average length of only 2 to 15 centimeters. They often live in colonies in warm, shallow waters near shore, appearing commonly in oceans such as the Atlantic, Indian and Pacific Oceans. What's more special, anchovies are not only popular for their nutritional value, but also for their unique flavor. When used in the production of fish sauce, seasoning for pizza, salads, and many other dishes. This unique flavor not only enriches the palate, but also makes each dish more special, from a light meal to traditional dishes of Italian and Spanish cuisine. Starting around the beginning of the 20th century, the anchovy fishing industry began to develop strongly with the advent of modern fishing techniques. Trawl nets and seine nets have replaced traditional methods, allowing the exploitation of anchovies in much larger quantities. At its peak in 1971, anchovy exploitation output reached 13.1 million tons, and Peru led the way, accounting for 77.9% of global production. Today, thanks to sustainable management measures, anchovy catch has decreased to between 6.2 and 6.8 million tons per year. The anchovy fishing season usually starts between mid-April and early May. Departure time of the boats will depend on weather conditions. At that time, the fishermen began to fully equip the necessary tools for the hunting trip. Indispensable are specialized nets to catch fish, water suction devices to help maintain energy, and powerful lights. When approaching anchovy areas, fishing boats will begin casting nets to surround and catch the fish. The most popular method of catching anchovies is using a trawl net. Trawl net is known for its high performance, especially in catching anchovies on the sea surface and on the sea bottom. When the school of anchovies is surrounded by a net, crew members will work together to pull them up from the seabed, harvesting these nutritious fish. This is a technical and skilled process, requiring close coordination between crew members to ensure success in catching and harvesting fish. After being pulled up from the seabed, the anchovies will be immediately transferred to the ship to ensure freshness. Ships are often equipped with modern and specialized cold storage systems, such as which help maintain the quality of fish throughout the journey back to shore. At the port, anchovies are quickly transported to processing factories. Modern cold storage systems are used to maintain the freshness and quality of fish throughout the processing process. Each step in the fish processing line requires professionalism and high technology, thereby providing consumers with quality and safe fish products, serving culinary needs in the best way. This is an extremely professional process and is done quickly to ensure the anchovies always maintain the best quality from the sea to your table. Do you want to know more about how anchovies are processed into a variety of culinary products? Anchovy fish is a rich source of nutrients and has many significant health benefits for those who eat it. They are rich in high-quality protein, providing essential amino acids that help maintain and develop a healthy body. In addition, anchovy fish is also a rich source of omega-3 fatty acids, fats that are beneficial for the heart and nervous system. This helps reduce the risk of cardiovascular diseases and supports brain function. Besides, anchovy fish is also a rich source of vitamins and minerals such as vitamin D, vitamin B12, calcium, and iron. These nutrients play an important role in maintaining a strong immune system, bone and blood vessel development, and in the body's metabolism. With its unique flavor and high nutritional value, anchovy fish is not only a delicious dish, but also an indispensable part of a healthy and balanced diet. That produces an average of 5 million hamburgers per day. The process starts where the cows are cared for and raised on the farms. McDonald's hamburgers are made from beef, but do they contain preservatives as many people suggest? The cows are slaughtered at slaughterhouses, and then the meat is shipped to McDonald's suppliers. McDonald's claims that its products contain no preservatives, but is this true? Let's dig deeper and find out. In this factory, beef will be processed into hamburgers. This is a factory as large as a football field and is also one of the world's largest hamburger suppliers to McDonald's, with about 90% of the company's output. The machine is dedicated to this fast food chain. The first thing in the process is to check to see if there are bones in the meat. The meat is then turned into mincemeat in a giant grinder. While the grinder grinds the meat, it ensures that no bones remain. When the minced meat looks like noodles, perfection is marked for the next stage. And then another machine shapes the meat into hamburger and adds the famous preservatives. Meat is frozen at -18°C to help maintain product quality and safety during production operations. To maintain production, they need fewer people than one might think. There are about 100 people working at this factory. The factory is capable of producing about 30 million hamburgers per week, although their production is slightly less. The fat content of McDonald's hamburgers must be 20%. The hamburgers are placed in plastic bags and then packed into boxes. After packaging, another machine packages the hamburgers and wraps them in plastic. The hamburgers are shipped from the distribution center to McDonald's restaurants. When the meat arrives at the restaurant, it is completely frozen. McDonald's hamburgers are never flipped. They are cooked on a special electric grill that cooks the meat from top to bottom, which reduces cooking time. It only takes 40 seconds to prepare a frozen hamburger. Salt and pepper are added to the hamburger after cooking. process of making hamburgers begins by making the dough. First, they add flour, then add water, add yeast and salt. They also include some protein and preservatives to help soften the dough. The dough is mixed in giant stirrers and left to ferment for several hours. Then, they add sugar to the mixture. A machine forms the dough into small balls, and they are placed in a mold and ready to go through the oven. But first, they add sesame seeds. They go through a machine that pours thousands of sesame seeds onto hamburger buns and are then put into a giant oven at 240 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. When they leave the oven, they look golden and very attractive. Green vegetables are also prepared. Newly harvested greens are sent to a factory where they are cut into smaller pieces. After removing the soil and waste, they are transferred through a conveyor belt to a crusher that cuts the greens into smaller pieces. This may be the healthiest portion you can find in a McDonald's hamburger. Yellow cheese is one of the most famous cured cheeses due to its slab shape, melting ability, and longer shelf life than traditional cheeses. A machine cuts thousands of slices of cheese using a rotating rotor. Once cut, the cheese is sent to McDonald's restaurants. At the restaurant, while the meat is cooking, the hamburger is grilled in an electric oven. One chef in particular used a shovel to place the meat on the hamburger. The seasonings and pickles are added on top of the meat, and the top of the hamburger is placed. The total time to prepare a McDonald's hamburger from the freezer to the consumer is about 1.5 minutes. Hamburger is not a bad choice for quick and easy eating for people with busy lives. Although it may be considered a fast food, hamburgers still provide essential nutrients. Hope the information I bring today is useful to you. We appreciate your input. Let us know what areas you want us to cover in our next video. Remember to share, like, and hit the notification bell to stay updated about our latest videos. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.